Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about who needs to send their stimulus money back to the IRS. Because the EIPs were processed so quickly with little guidance, a bunch of people who were not supposed to receive a stimulus check received them anyways. So if you reported more than these amounts on your 2018 or 2019 tax return, unfortunately you do not qualify for a payment and you would have to send the money back. If you don't have a valid social security number for employment, you don't qualify. If you're considered a non-resident alien without a U.S. citizen spouse, you don't qualify. If you are considered a non-citizen who files federal taxes with an ITIN instead of a social security number, you don't qualify. And if somebody else can claim you as a dependent on their tax return, you do not qualify. If you received a payment for someone who passed away before the payment was received, or if you are a spouse that received a $2,400 payment, you'll have to return $1,200 back to the IRS. If you are unable to cash or deposit a check because it was made out to you and your spouse that passed, unfortunately, you will have to return the entire check to the IRS and wait for the IRS to reissue you a check for only $1,200. So this little tidbit doesn't really have to do with sending the money back to the IRS, but if you did have a child in 2020 or adopted or fostered a child in 2020 and you qualify for the stimulus payment, you can claim the credit on your 2020 tax return under the recovery rebate credit, and you will get the $500 or $600 per child at that time. So how do you return a check if you weren't supposed to receive one? If it was a paper check, you want to write void on the endorsement side on the back of the check, and there's a specific location for each state to mail the check back to. I will put a link in the description box below for where each state can send their check back to. Do not staple, bend, or paper clip the check. And on a separate sheet of paper, you want to include why you are sending the check back. Like, my spouse passed away, or I don't have a social security number. If you received a paper check and you've already cashed it, or you receive a direct deposit and you've already spent the money, you will have to submit a personal check or a money order immediately to the IRS at the specified location for your state. I'll again link the description below. You have to make the check or money order payable to the U.S. Treasury, write 2020 EIP on it, and also include your ITIN or your social security number on it. And again, on a separate sheet of paper, you want to just write a brief description of why you are returning the money. If you still need to check the status of your payment, visit my website, luxurytaxprep.com, and you can check your status over there. If you have any questions, DM me or send me a message on my website, luxurytaxprep.com.